Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show.
Great. Well, man, carry on then.
Carry on there?
Yes.
Hey, that'd make a good title for a film.
Oh, I prefer carry off then.
Now, please, Egg, I'm a professional entertainer. I have a duty to my public.
You owe nothing to your public, Gun. Forget him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, maybe for the last time,
Could I have the chair for Mr.
I'd
Whitefoot?
like to say to you... Do you upset...
Curtains close, please.
Did you upset him or something? Thank you.
I sat down?
Yes?
You sure?
Yes. Are you going to tell them now?
I'm afraid so, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it now falls upon me to tell you the very sad news that Ernie Wise, tonight, would like me to announce his retirement.
Somebody clapped.
Ignore them. I've been dreading this. For years now, Ernie Wise has become part of the British way of life. And you know how bad that is these days. He's been entertaining us now for 2 decades.
Decades.
Pardon?
Decades.
You'll have to speak up. I haven't got my decade in.
Yes.
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, little Ernie Wise is retiring.
Somebody clapped.
It's Lou Grade, ignore him.
Well, that's it then. You've announced my retirement. I might as well go.
Please, sit down.
I am sat down.
Oh, I didn't realise, sorry. Because the passing of a great man cannot go without a few words.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to chronicle your doings.
Pardon?
I'm going to chronicle your doings.
You're going to tell them about my career?
That as well. One man and his fight for stardom.
Here, here.
Ignore him. Oh, it was you, I'm
It was
sorry.
me.
I would like you, Ernie Wise, to cast your mind back to the time
Yes.
when you were going around the provinces.
I remember it well.
The doctor says, take it easy, Ernie Wise, you're going around the provinces.
Yes.
But it didn't stop you from working.
Oh, no. My obligations were fulfilled.
They were the hell of a size, I must admit.
Keep it short.
That's what the doctor said. As you started your quest for stardom, the world vibrated to the drums of war.
A dreadful experience for all of
For
us.
you more than most. When your country sent out a plea for all able-bodied men to take up arms, you didn't hesitate. You put on your mother's frock and pleaded insanity.
You didn't have to tell them that.
It is appointed to the man. Anyway, the war came to an end, and Kaiser Bill was defeated.
Wasn't that war?
Oh, the other one.
Yes.
The replay, I didn't see it. We now move to a small theatre in the Midlands. Ernie Wise had just come off on his first ever public appearance.
Yes, that was a night to remember.
You leave the stage with thunderous applause and shouts of more.
Yes.
They had never seen anything like it before.
Oh, that's a fact.
You walk off the stage and put your clothes back on.
Well, it was a novelty act.
I don't doubt it. And it got laughs too, I'm told.
Yes. I finished my act by leaping off the balcony into the stalls and doing a quick split.
And 2 months and 30 yards of sticky tape later, you made your comeback, still striving to become a star.
More than anything else, I wanted to become a star.
Can you remember, Ernie Wise, what happened next?
Well, I wrote to the BBC telling them what I could do.
And they wrote back telling you what you could do.
Yes.
As your career began to flourish, you bought a house on the side of a hill. On the side of a hill, ladies and gentlemen, next to a penny amusement arcade. And that's when the money started to roll in. It's a clever one. Pick that one up.
Especially over the bank holiday.
It was then you began to realize, I'll wait. Long enough. It was then you began to realize the plight of others less fortunate than yourself.
Yes, I did become aware that there were lots of poor people in London, people in need of clothes and money.
And this prompted you to move to Peterborough.
It was the only decent thing to do.
Of course. Then came the turning point.
The circus.
I watched you perform as Ernesto on his vanishing ferret.
Yes.
came on in a big black cloak. I said the magic words, and your ferret disappeared completely.
Yes.
2 weeks after the operation, I went to see you in hospital.
I remember.
I wonder how many people here tonight realize that the ferret is now Petula Clark.
Somebody clap.
It's her husband, he's French, he can't help it. Do you remember our first meeting?
Yes, I do remember. We decided to team up and have a go at comedy.
We should have tried that.
Yes. Well, it's too late now anyway. Well, goodbye. Thanks for everything.
Before you go, would you please stand up?
I am standing up.
Oh, I'm sorry, well, sit down. I didn't realize. Because I have a little surprise for you.
Surprise.
The many friends you have made throughout your career have all chipped in.
A collection.
A collection. The rich, the famous, the talented, and Jimmy Tarver. They have asked me to present you with a retirement present. A memento!
I've always said there's no people like show people.
Ask any prison warden. And
Yes.
on behalf of your many friends, oh, good Lord,
I know it's poignant.
I am deeply moved to present to you this magnificent quarter-pound of pear drops.
A quarter-pound of pear drops?
True, if you look inside this bag, you will find at the bottom a pear drop suitably inscribed, "Lest we forget her."
Lest we forget Ern.
I scratch it on with a nail.
You're not going to forget Ern because Ern's not going to retire.
Oh, don't be rotten.
I'm going to carry on.
Still trying to become a star.
But I am a star.
Rubbish!
Let's have a look there. Where's there's no pear drops in there?
There is, look, just there. Hop, hey, ho! Come on, I'll take you. Good night, folks.
I've been happy before. I'll be happy again. There'll be rainbows to fill my sky and silver linings again. I'll forget you in time. I don't know how or when. I'll be sad when you're gone, but life goes on. I'll be happy again. There was someone before. There'll be someone again. There'll be some other lips on mine, and wine will sparkle again. I'll forget you in time. I don't know how or when. You'll be hard to forget, but you can bet I'll be happy again. There was music before. There'll be music again. Though the song that they play won't sound as gay, I'll hear it again. I'll forget you in time. I don't know how or when. Though I'll miss you, my friend, the world won't end. I'll be happy again. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'll forget you in time. I don't know how or when. Though I'll miss you, my friend, the world won't end. I'll be happy again.
I see the Prime Minister is to make a major speech on the common market in the House today. He makes one every week. I see that a lady in Coventry has given birth to quads and all are doing well. That's got nothing to do with us. the crime rate would appear to be rising.
Yes.
The police are at their wits' end.
Yes.
The number of armed robberies has gone up by more than 50% in the last year.
We know. Stick them up.
Don't give this patient any more lettuce.
He won't eat anything else but lettuce, sir.
No more lettuce, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Jimmy on?
Yeah.
Best program on the radio.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Cleopatra smiles a self-assured smile and says to her handmaiden, all men are fools, and what makes them so is having beauty like what I have got.
It's a great line, that.
Agree, no?
I honestly don't know how you're thinking. Well, I really don't. Fabulous.
Talent.
Is that the end of the play, then?
Yes, I'm just checking it now for mistakes.
For what?
Mistakes?
Mistakes?
Yeah.
Mistakes in an Ernie Wise play? The day that I read a mistake in an Ernie Wise play, that's the day that I shall retire. Hello, I can't talk to you now. I've just retired. Pardon? Oh, yes. Yes, fine. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Who was that?
Glenda Jackson's agent.
Glenda Jackson's agent? I know what she turned down my place. She won't appear in it. I know what.
No, she's coming around in a couple of minutes to have a chat to you about it.
What? Glenda Jackson is coming round to this flat in a couple of minutes?
Yes.
The Academy Award-winning star, Glenda Jackson?
Well, that's what the little man on the phone said, yes.
She's coming here? Yeah. We'll get the vacuum cleaner, the dusters, and the furniture polish. I mean...
Is she going to clean it for us? What's all the panic for?
What's all the panic? Don't you realise that the Glenda Jackson is coming round to this flat?
Well, there's no need to clean the place up for that, is
The
there?
Academy Award-winning...
Well, you wouldn't do it for Mrs. Mills, would you? You wouldn't even take the empty start bottles off the mantel shelf for her. Be honest.
Don't you realise that I have written a play, and there is a chance, just a remote chance, that Glenda Jackson may agree to appear in it? The Academy winning Ward Star.
Oh, the Academy winning Ward Star. I saw her get the Academy winning award. Didn't I?
Yes.
Saw her on television get it.
That's right.
When she was presented with it.
Yes.
She had that scarf around the neck. I thought it was Tonto. I remember shouting to you, Tonto's won it, Anne! You shouted something like Kemisabi or something. I didn't understand what you meant.
Eric, sit down.
I am.
Sorry. I'm not asking you. I'm pleading with you.
What?
Please treat Miss Glenda Jackson with the respect that she deserves when she comes to talk about my play.
Fine, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do
No,
anything...
I haven't finished yet. I don't want any funny remarks. I don't want any funny jokes.
No funny joke.
I don't want any of this.
What?
Or this.
I wouldn't do that to her the first time I've met her.
Look, the trouble is, you don't want the people to know the real Eric Morecambe.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Understand? You can't fool me. I've known you a long time.
So?
We grew up together.
I grew up, but what happened to you?
Still at it, aren't you, with
Well,
the jokes?
why not?
You never stop with the jokes, dear. Remember this. I knew you when you were poor. I remember very clearly when your mother came knocking at my mother's door. Excuse me, Mrs. Wise, but do you happen to have a pair of Ernie's old trousers that might fit our Eric?
It's not nice, that. No. You bring that up every 18 months.
It's the truth, isn't it? I've known you a long time, so please don't do the jokes. I don't suppose for 1 minute that Glenda Jackson will agree to do my play, but please treat her with the respect that she deserves.
Right then, fine, fine.
No hard feelings?
Good Lord. No. No hard feelings whatsoever.
Thank you.
I'll tell you something, though.
What?
If your mother knew what I found in the pocket of those trousers, she'd have belted you. Now, let's be honest. You were only 7.
That'll be Glenda Jackson now. I'm going to put my jacket on.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric.
What?
Remember what
All the respect in the world, I promise you that.
Please.
Believe me. And I'll tell you something else as well.
What?
I'll get her to do the play for you. She'll do it for you.
You think so?
You leave it to me.
Thanks.
You watch it. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Whom are you?
Glenda Jackson.
Whom?
Glenda Jackson.
Oh, they all say that, sir. I mean, for all I know, you could be a 12-foot burglar with a kosh.
Eric, I can't find my jacket. Where is
Wardrobe.
it? In the wardrobe. Is that Glenda Jackson?
It's either her or a 12-foot burglar with a kosh.
Let her in.
Yeah, fine. Come in, please. Oh. Oh.
Terribly sorry. Miss Glenda Jackson, my name is Ernie Wise.
Hello, Annie.
Won't you please come in?
Every bit as regal off the screen as on.
So,
You're very kind.
Nothing at all, allow me.
Miss Glenda Jackson, this is Mr. Eric Morecambe.
Hello, Eric.
How do you do? Could I have the honour of you sitting next to me, please?
That's very courteous of you.
Your Majesty.
Pleasant room, so very homely.
It is, isn't it? I'm glad you like it. That's the word I was looking for.
What?
So very. It's French.
Miss Jackson, if I could just tell you about my...
One moment, please. Yes? Miss Jackson,
Yes, Eric.
for you.
Oh, Eric, you shouldn't have gone to all the trouble.
It's not just from me, it's from both of us, you see. It's a small token of our appreciation, Your Highness.
Please, you must both call me Glenda. I feel as though I've known you all my life.
Gosh.
Sit down, please.
Oh, thank you very much indeed.
Well, as you know, Glenda... Glenda. Just came. I have written a play.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you mentioned that, Ernie, because I have seen several of your plays.
Yes, but you must not judge Ern on the plays that you have seen. Because I tell you for why, some of the guest stars that we've had at them have been a bit ropey.
Yes.
But you had Eric Porter.
A fine dancer, but he can't act.
Edward Woodward.
A good singer, but he can't act.
Dame Flora Robeson.
Yes, now you have picked on one there. He is a good all-rounder.
Yes.
Oh, yes. And Peter Cushing's very good as well, except when you forget the words, he is liable to bite you in the back of the neck.
Yes. He goes like this. I feel sure, Glenda, that when you read my play, you'll feel that it's absolutely brilliant and a masterpiece of the highest order possible.
Oh, I'm sure I will, Ernie. I've heard it said many times that yours is one of the greatest talents in the British theatre, both as author and actor. I've heard it said many times.
By whom?
You.
True. Oh. Well, if I could just tell you something about my...
Could I have the honour of getting you a little drink, please?
Thank you, that's very kind.
Take my leave, my liege.
Elderberry wine.
Oh, I haven't tasted elderberry wine for ages.
He makes it himself.
Yes, I get all the ingredients from the Hebrew Centre.
Homebrew Centre.
Homebrew.
Thank you. I adore elderberry wine.
You haven't tasted elderberry wine until you've tasted my elderberry wine. Now, they might turn your teeth a little black, but you can't spit the pips anyway.
Well, I think you should let it ferment a little longer.
Oh, you think so? Too strong for you, eh? Chocky Bicky? Very heavy donuts, you know. I got my finger, I got my own fast now. That's it.
Would you like to talk about your play now?
My play? Yes, of course. Well, this play...
Are you going?
No. This play that I've written especially for you is one of the greatest love stories ever told. It is the story of Antony and Cleopatra.
Well, I must say, Antony and Cleopatra sounds just the sort of play I'm looking for.
And I think when you've read this play, you'll be absolutely thrilled.
Yes, but there is one little thing that I would like to say.
What's that, Eric?
Well, as far as that... Do you mind the pipe?
Oh, I love a pipe.
It's yours. Light it.
You did ask me. Yes. Then I feel quite sure that a charming lady like yourself couldn't possibly refuse to do this brilliant play.
Yes, but the point is, you see, I must say this. I don't think that I am good enough to be in it with you.
Oh, I think you're being most unfair to yourself, Eric.
No. Let's be fair, both Ernie and I, and myself. We have been trying to get away from comedy, and with a great deal of success, I might add.
I don't think I understand.
Well, you see, the point is that neither Ernie or I are good enough to appear on the same stage as you, that's all there is to it.
What's going on? He's right. Absolutely true. We're not in your class.
Good Lord, no. You see, the point is that, you are an Academy Award winner, and, how can we compete against such talent as that? It's ridiculous. You see, the only thing that Ernie and I can do is... And that's it.
But that's great.
You mean you like?
Yes.
Yes, but anybody can do. It's not proper acting, is it?
Of course it's not.
Can you imagine Sir Laurence Olivier saying to Sir John Gielgud, Your Majesty, Cardinal Wolsey seeks an audience, and then going. It won't work.
It just isn't done, is it?
Well, I don't... Whether it's done or whether it isn't done, all I know is that I am appearing in Antony and Cleopatra, and I want you two to be in it.
It won't work.
Boys, please appear in this play with me.
Well, if you insist, then we agree.
If you insist.
I do insist, and I promise to do the play if you're in it.
But you haven't even read the play.
Oh, no.
Well, of course, I've just finished it. Would you like to just
thank
have
you,
a
yes.
quick scan?
Yes.
The shortened version.
There you are. Those are the stage directions. You know about stage directions?
That's when you move about and people
Which
tell
ones?
you to nod and say, walk that way, and walk about like that, doing that to you.
Oh, I see. Right, yes. Cleopatra smiles a self-assured smile and says to her...
Could we have the self-assured smile, if you don't mind? We're going to do it, really.
Yes, self-assured smile.
Are you doing it?
Yes.
You're going to have trouble here.
You think so?
Just hand me. All men are fools, and what makes them so is having beauty like what I have got.
Beautiful, and quite well read, that.
Yes, beautiful.
Beautiful, that.
Is the rest of the play like this?
Well, to be honest, some of it's not quite as good.
Really?
Something troubling you, Miss Jackson?
No, did I promise to appear in this play?
Yes, you did promise.
Yes, you promised.
But
What?
there's nothing in writing, is there?
Writing.
Writing?
No.
No, nothing in writing.
writing,
No,
no.
not
Good
at all.
Lord, no.
No, nothing in writing.
Nothing in writing.
Even better.
I do insist, and I promise to do the play if you're in it.
And we will be in it, I promise you that.
When do we next meet?
Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, fully made up.
Well, I'll...
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Would you show Miss Jackson now? Thank you very much, Miss Jackson. And thank you for agreeing to do the play. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Told you, didn't I? Leave everything to me.
Ah,
So it'll be all right.
Hello?
Pardon?
No, stop.
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Whom are you?
Linda Jackson.
Oh, they all say that, sir. For all I know, you can be chalk and burger with a cross. It could be.
Summer's gone and the leaves are falling. Jefferson, Jefferson. Overhead, summer geese are calling. Southward bound, flying over my home. This made this trip on my own, going down to Jefferson on my constant wings of thought I was born. Summer's gone and the leaves are falling. Jefferson, Jefferson, overhead summer geese are calling. Southward bound, take me back to my home. Home.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? What?
Come over here for a minute.
What do you want?
That to me, Ern, is one of the most reassuring sights you can see in this country of ours.
What, the policeman on his beat?
Yes. Makes you feel safe and secure.
I couldn't agree more.
True.
My queen, Cleopatra, is waiting to receive Mark Antony. My queen is beautiful but ruthless. Mark Antony loves her most dearly. Like all men, he just melts before the fire of her beauty. My queen is here now.
There you are, Desdemona.
My queen.
Has my lover arrived yet?
Which one?
What day is it?
Friday.
Oh, Mark Antony, 2 till 10.
He loves you terribly.
I keep telling him that. All men are fools. They fling themselves at my feet and I use them as stepping stones.
He is coming now, Mark Antony.
Another stepping stone arriving. Go and help him up the steps. He's only got little legs.
He is here now, Mark Antony.
My queen! I search in vain for words adequate enough to describe your great beauty.
Try.
How's this for starters? I've only loved like this once before, and when I die, you will find engraved on my heart the words Cleopatra and Barclays Bank. Foreign departments.
I can honestly say I have never heard such flattering words. Would you leave us, Desdemona?
My queen.
Alone at last. Get the grapes out and let's get at it.
Are you quite sure that we are alone?
Of course I'm sure we're alone.
I think not. For some time now, I have had the feeling that we are being watched.
Impossible.
You think so?
Yes. My queen is so far away you can't possibly see us from there.
Oh, may I?
Tell me, my queen, do you know that man?
I believe him to be a Roman guard, a soldier sent by Caesar to keep an eye on me and the company I keep.
If Julius Caesar finds out that you and I have been
It means certain death for both of us.
That's not nice, is it?
Don't worry, I can handle him.
Oh, good.
My queen, the Roman guard is here.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I've been irrigating the desert. And it's very difficult on your own.
Is Julius Caesar with you?
Couldn't come, love. Couldn't come. Got the hieroglyphics. But he does send his love.
You must be very hungry after such a long journey. Can I get you some food?
No, I'm all right, thank you. I have a couple of sheep's eyes. They'll save me for the rest of the day. I'll have a couple in that game.
You must be hungry for something.
That's true. Be honest, come on.
Tell me, sir, what is your mission here?
I've been sent from Rome by Julius and Caesar.
Julius and Caesar?
Yes? I'm afraid so. He had a terrible accident while polishing his sword.
Am I right in assuming that your sole purpose here is to spy on me?
Is there anything to spy on?
Meaning?
You and the little fella here. You know, a touch of the hello folks, and what about the workers every now and again?
How dare you suggest a touch of the hello, folks, and what about the workers?
Every now and again.
Now and again. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. There's nothing like that been going on between
Well, what are you
us.
doing here, then?
I came to see if the Queen has got everything.
And has she?
Yes.
You've looked?
No! You don't suggest yes.
Well, why are his legs blushing?
Oh. Hey, what?
Don't let him frighten you.
Yes, but if he tells Julius Caesar about you and I, you know, with the hello, folks, and what about the workers? I'll lose me pension and me gold watch.
All men are fools, and what makes them so is having beauty like what I have got.
You have a plan?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone with him for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. I will incriminate him, and then we need fear nothing he may do.
Please! He is a soldier of Rome. It is impossible to incriminate him.
Leave me alone with him.
Just as you say, Clint.
What do you think of it so far? Rubbish!
Noble sir,
Thank you.
can I do something for you? Can I attend to your camel?
Please do. You'll find it outside.
Yes?
You can't miss it. Looks like a horse with an airlock.
Right.
I'll put this on the hump in case it freezes tonight.
I certainly will. How right, Leo.
A magnificent beast.
The camel?
No, Is your back still bad?
I like you. You are a warm-blooded creature, and I am aflame with desire for you. I can feel my passion growing hotter and hotter.
Leave everything to me, cheeky. I understand the ways of women. Sorry about that.
Is this your first visit to Egypt?
I've never been here before in my life.
When was that?
About 2 years ago. I think we turned over 2 pages there.
What do you think of the pyramids?
Excellent. That last record was a belter.
I'm sure you would be more comfortable on these cushions next to me.
Lady, I must warn you that I am a soldier of Rome, and that I have sworn a vow to my emperor. If you are toying with the idea of trying to seduce me, I must tell you here and now that I have no other alternative than to leave this room first thing tomorrow morning, move up. Grapes. I could take a hint.
Sit down.
I am.
Would you like to rest your head on my lap?
If you can get it off, yes.
Don't you find the desert romantic?
It's all right now, but what's it like when the tide comes in?
I like you.
Hello.
Kiss me.
All right, then. Have you ever thought of being a plumber?
Comfortable?
Well, just for... Yours, I think.
How do you like me stroking your hair?
Oh, it's marvellous, it really is. Yes, but don't overdo it. I've only got 8, and 6 of those are hands.
Don't forget to put the sleeking powder. The sleeking powder. In his goblet.
I beg your pardon.
The sleeking powder.
The sleeking powder. In the goblet.
In his goblet.
Sleeking powder.
Yes.
And we can sling it in the Nile. See?
Another drink.
A bottle of gear if you're hungry. Thank you. Very powerful stuff. Very potent.
When did you last see a woman?
I've forgotten, sir.
It's no good trying to fight me. Your little heart is pounding like a whippet in a bowler hat.
But you're in love with Mark Antony.
Me? And Mark Antony?
Yes!
Don't mention that man's name to me. I can't stand the sight of him.
Wait a minute. I heard that. I'm Mark Antony. Now listen to me. It's time for me to act.
That'll be the day.
Just a moment. What? You love the Queen.
I loved her once.
Once? And you told me you were a centurion. You're all talk, you are.
Mark Antony, you have been and always will be a fool.
You're treating me as a big prawn.
By nature, Aunt.
I love you.
Of
I
course
want
you
you
do.
to take me with you to Rome.
She lies.
Well, an actor.
She lies. She thinks all men are fools, and what makes them so is having brute like what she has got.
My queen.
What is it, Desdemona?
Looks more like Des O'Connor. A quick song.
My queen, terrible news from abroad.
You want the Oscar back?
I want it back.
Speak, Desdemona!
Speak.
If you go to Rome with that man, you will surely die.
Is this true?
As sure as the sun rises above the co-op in Cairo.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'll tell you whom I am. I am Octavian Caesar, nephew of Julius Caesar, ruler of the world, and certain parts of Birkenhead.
Julius and Caesar's nephew?
Yes, I am.
I don't believe it.
Now do you see why he wants you to go with him?
You said that without moving your lips.
As his prisoners.
She can do it as well.
To face Julius and Caesar
That's
and
true.
certain death.
That's true.
No, certain death. No, please.
Get off.
Please. I don't want to be slewed. Please. Don't throw me to the lions. They won't like me. I'm all gristle.
But you've made love to the Queen.
It was nothing.
I can believe that.
Then you intend seeing this through to the bitter end.
Well, we might as well. We've all learned the words, haven't we? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, we'll carry on. We'll see it through to the end.
See how long it goes.
I have one final request.
Well, hurry up, because you are running a bit late. Let's have a quick look.
Final request?
If I am to die, let it be by my own hand.
No!
A fine act of that boy.
Fetch me the asp.
Poisonous snake.
Is it? I thought something you wore.
No.
There's an asp in that.
Yeah, there is.
Would you hold the basket while I remove the lid? This deadly serpent will put an end to my misery by biting me on the breast.
Could I have a word with you, please?
Yes.
Is that official?
Yes, it's all in the play. The snake comes out of the basket and bites her on the breast. Yes.
Fine.
End it for me now!
Ready when you are, Polly?
What are you doing?
I'm warming up the snake.
Oh, you're disgusting, you are.
Of course I am, you fool.
Put me out of my misery!
All right, he's been asleep for 3 months. You're in the sling, haven't you? Now, don't forget your promise. Now, look at me while I'm talking to you. Go on, enjoy yourself. It's your birthday.
Ready! Ready!
Hey, she missed.
Miss.
Again.
Again!
It's too quick for me. Listen. Pardon? Oh, my God. She dead?
Yes, she's dead.
Well, I'm going to do something now that I've never done to a lady on television before.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to pinch her Oscar.
Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'd like to thank all of you for watching me and my little show here tonight. If you've enjoyed it, then it's all been worthwhile. So until we meet again, good night, and I love you all.